answer, and that's very comprehensive. And finally, this is definitely the final answer. A final question is any tips that you can give for young and emerging new researchers when they try to use this template to, I guess, to start a new project?
Well, probably a couple of quick things. One is first of all, make sure you feel comfortable about your general knowledge of the literature. So I think if you start too soon, at least on your own personal pitch, you'll have too many uncertainties, and it probably won't work. So the second then piece of advice will be either guided by your mentor, or if they're not really helping you in this way, then figure it out yourself. Work a stepping stone strategy. So we've already seen hints of doing that from some of the things I've said earlier, or in response to questions we've had. And so one great example would be apply a reverse engineered approach to a key paper to learn and become more familiar with it before you try it on your own research. Then when you come to your own research, start with the items that you feel most confident about and most comfortable, that you think you're going to get, you're not going to struggle too much. In other words, pick the easy fruit first. And one of the reasons for that is you'll build your confidence. So the flip side of that to avoid is don't go for the hardest thing first. It's a bit like examination technique. We've all done exams in our lives, and when we do well at exams, we go into the exam, we have a quick look at the whole exam, and we go, okay, what's the easiest question? I'm going to do that first. Why would you start with the hardest question? Because you might, you've got a 3-hour exam and you waste 2.5 hours on the hardest question, and then you run out of time. Well, that's not quite the issue here. So start with that item that you feel is the best place to start, and it may not be at the top. The next piece of advice is you don't have to do it in a linear fashion. And the next piece of advice is be ready to go backwards every now and again. Be ready to revisit an answer, recognizing you can do better, because now as you put it together, you realize that you need to finesse the way it's coming together. So that would be a handful of pieces of advice in terms of applying it for yourselves on your own research.